YouTube, hello Twitch. It's actually some more gaming from the opening day of the mini set. I've played a Terran deck. I don't want to talk about it. I've played a Zerg deck. Actually quite good. We got unlucky in some places. We've not played a Protoss deck, so here I am playing what I think is going to be the best of the Protoss decks. I am going to say I'm a bit hand-wavy on this, and there's a few different ways you could potentially have built this deck. I said I think Protoss Mage will end up being the best deck. Not that I think it's going to be, like, good, but at least the most tested, because Colossus is such a toxic piece of shit card that people will try and make decks around bouncing Colossus backwards and forwards. Now, when I was putting together my deck and, like, theory crafting it, I came to the conclusion that you can't get away with bouncing this card backwards and forwards many times, because you also have to play a bunch of cards that aren't that good, but just give you mana cheat. So I ended up meeting somewhere in the middle where I have the ability to copy my card via like Zola or Fizzle, and that's about it. Otherwise, I'm just going to play a value control mage-like deck and just try and live as long as possible. Can do a bit of damage here and there, especially with like Artanis generating some charging minions. And perhaps you don't need to play, you know, I think a lot of people theory crafted this that you would play like 8 different Protoss spells. You have to play the 8 different Protoss spells to give you 18 damage on the minion, which means if you copied it once or bounced it once, you get the 36 damage you needed. My theory is actually you can play way fewer Protoss spells. Don't worry about this being the big finisher. It's just a huge chunk of damage, though, during the course of the game that might take you there eventually. And actually, for some other finishes in the deck, I've thrown in Norgannon. That has the potential to do 5 damage to the face. I've also put a copy of Reverberations into a copy of Norgannon, so I could potentially go for 10 damage as well from that. And then all the other cards, most of them are Protoss spells. I've got all the Protoss spells I could possibly put into this deck in this deck. I've got Artanis, which is realistically just here for 5 armor and the fact that I've not played Artanis yet. And that's about that. It's just value control type cards. That's my gimmick right now. And in the band, in case you're wondering, I've got 1 copy of Warp Gate, which by the way isn't in my deck, because I don't think that card is good at all. I have Kil'jaeden, which 99.99% of the time I'm going to probably grab from this, as effectively I will beat you eventually playing Control Mage plus Kil'jaeden. And as like one last hurrah, I couldn't think of what the last card I wanted to put in here was. I threw in Alexstrasza, because in theory, if I can set up a situation where I can Alex an opponent, and realistically the only opponent that'd be worth Alexing is a Blood Death Knight control deck that gets lots and lots of health, maybe then I could get Colossus lethal on a subsequent turn, because I don't think I'll ever get Colossus down to 1 cost. I don't think there's any other real special tech in here. Heatwave is in here, by the way, just because I'm really, really sucky at fighting against aggro decks, so I thought we might as well have some option to deal with that. Since I'm playing a bunch of value spells, Cosmic Keyboard's in here. Oscillator will take 1 mana off the Colossus. That is literally its value in this deck. I don't have any other mech, I believe. Nope. No other mech. So that's his only purpose is a 1 mana and get Colossus discounted. And Marin is in this deck because he could potentially copy a bunch of my cards in my deck with what's his option? The Terrans. I can't remember what Marin does. Marin, what is your card name? Sorry. In here. Tolin's Goblet. That's what I was trying to get to. You could potentially Tolin's Goblet something, and if you hit the Protoss spells, maybe you can get the Colossus to do giga damage. Generally speaking, though, you'll probably want to hit Zarog or Wand. And if you're absolutely desperate, maybe you use a Golden Kobold. But I think there's some value in putting Marin in this deck, so I've kept Marin in the deck. Anyway, let's see what we can do. I don't have high hopes for this, but again, I think I've seen... have I seen a Protoss Mage yet? I might not have seen a Protoss Mage. I saw a lot of theory crafts for this deck of, you know, Brewmasters and all that type of thing. Basically what the Snake Warlock deck was. That didn't work either, and this is harder probably to enable than Snake Warlock.
Versus Thrall for Doomhammer. Time for a
now, hopefully, my control cards will help me get through this pesky Shaman. I don't think Norgannon's good enough to keep. To be honest with you, the cards are kind of like irrelevant at this point. I just need to survive through the early game. I don't even think I Arcane Artificer on 1. I don't need that tempo. We have control now. The really annoying thing about the Mage deck, by the way, is a lot of the cards are like discount a Protoss minion, and this deck has like access to 2 Protoss minions, so it's such a waste. Holy shit, it's Starship Shaman. Did not expect that. To be fair, I doubt they're going to expect this either. That's honestly probably not a good play either, but why not? We'll use new cards. My deck is also slightly light on card draw. I'll own up to that. But I'm hoping it will be alright. In part of it, it's because I generate cards, so I was like, we should be fine. I've got a volume up in the deck as well. We should be fine, right? I also have Infinitize in the deck. We should be fine, right? That was kind of my thought process through all of this. Now, I haven't really put together a Starship Shaman deck. I tried to, but I sort of just lost my mind doing it. That has to go. Alright, my button press was worthless in the end because... Actually, it wasn't worthless. Wait, is this all minions? It is. Actually, we'll not do what I was going to do. This works, right? Yeah, I thought so. I always forget with Cookie, if things die at the same time, does the Cookie effect go off? But of course it doesn't. It happens afterwards. Oh my god, it's sweltering in the Swedish sauna right now, by the way. You may be able to tell. I've been here for a few hours. All the doors closed, the insulated doors as well, because, you know, if there is a fire going on, I really want that heat insulated all into my room. Okay. I think we Chrono Boost then Fizzle, because there's actually not that many. Well, there's a decent number of Protoss cards in the deck. Yeah, I think it still makes more sense. In fact, we might want to pile on the boost even. Holy shit. Happening. Oh, that's just the ultimate top deck, no? Okay. Hang on a minute. Maybe Protoss Mage is good. Smile. I'm completely okay with this. Actually, the way they're building the deck is not a million miles away from what I did. I didn't quite have the Swarm package in it, but I had some control cards in it. I tried to make it a mid-range Shaman deck. But once I made my list of 30, I was like, I'm not super, like, you know, overwhelmed by this. In fact, I was very whelmed by it once I looked at it. I probably need to keep Bob for this as well. Send it?
Stand with me.
I don't think I need to copy Artanis. It's not actually that good in this deck. Artanis is basically summon 2/3, attack minions to help me. This is okay, but... I guess it's actually not too bad in this matchup, because this thing can do big damage, if it rolls the right thing. So I can protect my face from that. Or Thor, even. I can protect my face from Thor. Oh, launching it already. I have the perfect answer. Oh, that's a good Fizzle as well. Okay, I'm happy with this Fizzle.
We fight against the darkness.
Ooh, Hallucinations is a fun card. I can't use it in this deck particularly well, but it's a fun card. If I can generate a different Protoss minion, then we can have fun with it. It's just generating a different Protoss minion. That's going to be the hard part. Considering I don't think I can do it. Okay, I've honestly just bullied this guy. Holy shit, I can Zola this. Is that actually worth it, or do I just want to Zola the... No, I think I'm just going to Zola the Fizzle. I think I'm just a value deck. Actually... Change of heart.
Say cheese!
It's a really good turn to play Marin as well. I need the tempo down. I'm so... Fuck! I was going to take Torrents because it was a content play. Anyway, what is a real content play is... this is the first time today when I've tried a new deck that I've gone 1-0. And I did it with Protoss Mage, so maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Protoss Mage is legendary. Could also mean that Terran Shaman is kind of garbage, but who's to say? Oh my god, a priest? I forgot this class actually existed in Hearthstone. I do have some spicy priest deck that I might try at some point. I don't think I need that. I took it the last game and I kind of regretted it. I just didn't ever need it. Okay, I can see this. The real question is, are they the Protoss deck? My gut is telling me it is. Because why else would you run a priest deck right now other than to run the new deck and find out for yourself that it's not very good? But the good thing for me is that deck should be quite slow as well. So I should beat them as I'm kind of a combo deck. I can also troll them a bit with Norgannon and secrets. But not that heavily. Okay, it's 100% the Terran deck. Oh, change of plans. It means on 4 I get a 4/4 instead. I'm quite content with that. Okay. Snap, by the way.
For Artanis.
Is this good enough to fizzle? It has got a Colossus in it, and it's kind of like the card I want to fizzle. Wow, hallucinating this. Okay. Wow, double hallucinating this. Okay. Okay, you know what? I can dig it. I don't think it was a good play, but I can dig it.
For Artanis.
Alright, I'd really like to fizzle, I think, next turn. I'm actually quite happy with this hand now. That's pretty spooky. Chrono Boost into Chrono Boost.
Annihilation.
Okay, the Void Rays go kind of crazy when you draw both of them at the same time. Kind of wish I had my AoE again. But I don't. Oh well. Fizzle. Right, we can now play Colossuses whenever we want to. And that's kind of all I want for my discounts, which is why I've not put the location in the deck. I came to the conclusion you couldn't get this low enough to be worthwhile to bounce it backwards and forwards. It was just too hard.
Stand with me.
Wow. They're just one step ahead of me right now. Oh, that actually changed my plans. I think I'll Star Power instead now. That's a really good play for me. And actually, Artanis on 9 would probably be better now, because I get to push the button and give one of my minions Divine Shield.
Do not fear corruption in days.
Alright, I think I'm going to bob that. Mine, I think. Actually, do I bob that? That's not that scary.
How curious.
I could Norgannon it. Well, Norgannon trade. I could just play Artanis as well, but that doesn't feel great either, because I'm floating a mana.
How curious.
What do you get from this? 8 cost.
Time's almost up.
Knowledge is your salvation. Behold, the culmination of my research.
I'd be so annoyed if I was the opponent. I'd be so unbelievably annoyed. I kind of came to the conclusion... Oh my god, they're running Grunty, never mind. I think I should be the one that's annoyed. Oh my god, this is actually quite a good roll for them. They got the 6-6, which is like all you really want. My opponent's traded this horribly, by the way, but... Okay, I'm gonna have to bob for the freeze, I think. Yeah, I don't have a safer play than this right now.
8 combatants enter, and I take the crown.
Should have drawn first, I'll concede
For
that.
Artanis.
Okay, Colossus is a board clear, so I can play that next turn.
Your bones will make a fine addition to my
Wow.
collection.
Draw a quick draw card. Why is that in your deck? I'm actually really, like, intrigued. Ooh, do I need the thing now? I can do 2 to all. I'm literally currently doing the thing I said I shouldn't do, which is like greeting this. 2 to all trade. Ping. I guess it's not that good.
For Artanis.
I'm not rooting for you.
Job's done.
Alright, that was pretty good. 10 mana, 9/4, deal 14 damage. Oh, they have 3 damage. Either way, I think they've blown their load. Okay, there's more load to blow.
Access denied.
That's also pretty fucking annoying, to be completely honest with you. 3 turning into a 4 is not that helpful. I guess I can put the 3 in with the 4, which is also not great. Alternatively, I button trade, played Marin.
I'm not rooting for you.
And unironically, I think we gobble it here. I think it's actually the right play. Draw is my issue right now. And there's so many good cards in my deck to draw a full hand of. Imagine if I hit Colossus. That's part of the reason why I've been trying to do this.
I have seen creation, and I will bring destruction.
Gonna have to hit it as well at this rate. Well, we're gonna play this. Has to be Thunderbringer.
Out of this world.
3, 6, 9. Okay. Oh, I have to burn a card here. Which I guess is gonna be this one. 3. I can't Infinitize right now. I should have done this in the other order. Okay, we'll just do that. Do you think I have enough cards? It might be one of the worst options I could have hit, by the way. So I'm a little bit upset by this, but still. Oh well. Alright, Artanis can deal with that now. Actually, Artanis doesn't need to deal with this. Three, 6, 7, 8, 9. I should Infinitize first. Supernova as well. I think we'll go for Champions of Azathoth. Your job is done. Oh my god, did you a taunt minion from it? Ah! Avatar be bad. Twisting your own board.
Which piece where
True mages master all magic.
Okay, that's a whole lot of crap.
So, you've got some moves.
2 and 0, baby. I was wrong. Protoss Mage. Incredible deck. All you need to do is play Marin. Look into Zara's Crown to get Thunderbringer to save you from immediate death. To go into your guy that when you cast spells you gain armor, cast a bunch of spells that give you armor, and then just draw a Colossus and do 20 damage to the face. So all you have to do is those simple steps.
Sarad versus Queen.
Mirror v mirror, surely.
All imperfections must
It's definitely not going to be
swept
Elemental
away.
Mage again, right?
For a remix.
I'll keep Star Power on the off chance that it is. You know what's funny? I might unironically lose the mirror to the greedy version of this deck. Only because I'm going to be too slow, so I'll get beat by a combo deck. In some twisted way, it actually wouldn't be too bad if I did see an Elemental. options? What options? I don't have any... Well, I have a few spell schools in the deck, so I guess Elemental Inspiration's best, but I'm actually not convinced. I think it's Azurite Vein, and we just bait it for the entirety of the game. That it's Counterspell or something. Okay, it's almost certainly the mirror. Oh, opponent, I've played Counterspell. You can't play a spell now on top of your Cosmic Keyboard, otherwise. Uh-oh, womp womp. Holy shit, they didn't play around it at all. They also played the card, I think they just... Oh, no, they didn't. No, they just didn't play around it, fair enough. You know what, that's fine, I respect that. I respect that. Heatwave... Actually, I think I will just Heatwave this. I can't quick draw it anymore. It gets this to go off again, which is kind of what I'm after. And I've got Star Power if they go wide. I've got both my Star Powers, in fact. Cool, that's a good card.
Annihilation. Reality woven.
What am I doing, by the way? I just started vomiting cards out. I was like, yeah, this is okay. Didn't actually check to see if I had a way to deal with this. I guess we could go for a lucky... No, we'll go for Resonance Call. Yeah, that's fine. This'll be okay. Oopsie daisy. Fine, if you trade, then so be it. Alright, I kind of expected that, but... It's still not even that bad. Wow, what the fuck is that? What is the elemental that they would copy in this deck? See, I was right, I just draw Heatwave. What the fuck is that? They've cooked something and I don't know what it is. And I'm kind of alarmed. Is it the card that gives you more armor or something? We had the same idea. Me and Stay, or Stey, something, S-D-E-Y, or S-D-3-Y, I guess. We shared the same brain cell, I think, when we put these decks together. I'm not saying that's a good or a bad thing, but... Don't you always want to pick Horde with this, by the way? This is another card I've not played. I've also not done my maths. Oops. I'll just throw away the other Arcane Artificer. It's okay. Without gaining any armor. It's okay.
Stand with me.
Alright, this is worth a Star Power. Is it worth a Star Power? Colossus, please. Okay, it is the Freezy guy. I think that was a really good idea, because if I hit the Colossus, I'm just in such a good position. What I will say is I've kind of thrown this game because I had to get armor to stand a chance of winning this game. As I'll just die to a Colossal now. Which possibly means I should just play mine. Just send it. Take the tempo advantage instead. Yeah. If I win this game, it's through some sort of Marin bullshit at this point.
We will become so much more than the universe has left us.
Okay, this is to try and copy the thing multiple times. I'm pretty certain my correct choice now is... Is it Norgannon? It can't... No, it could be Norgannon. And I make it... They can't play cards anymore.
Knowledge is your salvation. You are unable to come. You are unable to comprehend.
It might not matter. It won't have Death Blizzard. I actually helped him in a way, because now the spell casts an 8-drop. I'm pretty certain I'm just going to die to the Colossus on this turn. This is my fault. I should have gained way more armor. I will say it kind of has gone the way I thought it would do. I'm set up better to deal with aggression, but against the mirror, if they're greedier, I can't do anything about it. I kind of just have to get my Colossuses up and smash them as quickly as possible, but I can't. So they're going to bounce that back, I think. Maybe they don't. If they don't bounce it back, then maybe there's a world where we get out of this still. Does this help? This would almost effectively cause me to never be able to win the game with Colossi anymore. I think I have to accept it, though. It just means from E.T.C. I need to get Kil'jaeden. I could have run a Grommash into it, but I'm not sure that is the winner's choice either.
We fight against the darkness.
I basically need time to play Marin the Goblet. That's currently my issue. Marin draw Bob. Is that the route to victory now?
Relaxation for all, and all thanks to me.
I'll accept we overdraw a card after this, I have to.
Job's
Is that the route to success? Artemis times 6.
Our path is clear.
You know what, actually? Well, it's not. It's definitely not a good result we just got there, but I can now do 6 damage on the regular. And I can also start buttoning my face to protect me from the colossal minions that are incoming.
We are here in the shadow.
I can't mill E.T.C here. E.T.C, otherwise I do lose the game, though. I said it a few times, but for realsies this time, I can't lose E.T.C. Because I need Kil'jaeden.
My hand is full.
Alright, keyboard, you would have been fantastic if you, appeared at any point during the course of this game.
Stand with me.
My opponent should know what's up at this point.
For Artanis. Vanquish.
That's probably a misplay as well, because the Colossal Minion just insta-kills me, but I'm going to believe they don't top-deck the Colossal Minion. I just insta-kill me. It's 7 mana gain 5 armor as well. I'm slowly recovering. Not a Colossal, please. Oh my god, they generated Chaos Creation? Alright. I played that game poorly. I deserve to lose. But I think we were on a hiding to nothing. They were way more greedy than I was. Okay, this will be an interesting matchup. Assuming that this is hand buff Paladin, the Paladin deck that every single Paladin runs. I'll get Infinitize, because I'm stupid. Alright, this is not a good opening hand. Yeah, this is just a bad opening hand. But we'll just discover our solutions. Don't worry about it. Reverb's not terrible, assuming it is hand buff. As Reverb plus button can deal with a big guy.
Want to hear my playlist?
Okay, it's not. I think I actually know what it is already. I think it's Starship Paladin. I think they've decided to have a fun time. And for that, I respect them. I don't really have a 3-play, so I'll take the secret. It's Starship Paladin. Okay. Gain 7 armor is fine. I'm just going to push the button and keep generating value. On 4, I can now do this and this. Or this and this.
Liberation is at hand.
It's not that scary either. The one I'm really scared of is the summon 2 guys and deal 5 damage. God, it'd be so good to draw a Heat Wave. Top deck a Heat Wave, please. No? Okay. I think in that case, I can clear most of this board next turn. Actually, that was probably a wrong play. Maybe I shouldn't have given them the Starship. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done. That was a horrible play. I've actually changed my mind. If they play the Hell Cannon thing, which I think they could do. Actually, maybe you can't do it. That's on launch, right? I'm still not very familiar with it. I can't remember which one is the one where you have to have the minion launched or the one that needs it building. I think it has to be launched, so we were fine. That's completely fine with me as well.
Ready for dust off.
All I'll say is this isn't a great star power right now either. There's a lot of 1 health guys. It'd be way, way better to draw Heat Wave. Okay. I'll risk it. The 4/4 probably lives here. Alright, we'll just get lucky. We could also use Reverberations to kill the starship at some point.
Ready for dust off.
Okay, that's a spicy one. Only because of its interaction with Jim. I'm probably more likely to need Rising Waves this game to deal with the bunch of junk that's going to get summoned to the board, like the Marines and stuff. I could really do with keeping my other star power for that as well.
Ghost reporting.
It's good. That could have been pretty bad.
Stand with me.
I doubt the Paladin as well is going to be aggressive enough. I'd say aggressive, value enough to copy this Ghost back. So I'll just leave the Ghost there. This is actually quite similar to how I built this deck. Not completely, because I don't have that in my deck, but it being like a Flood Paladin type list is one of the things I did. Well, we're playing Heatwave, I guess, into the Rise. So I should do this. And I should also do it in the other order. Actually, do I play Heatwave? I don't, right? There's no reason to. Oh, if I push the button, my weapon's going to lose a durability. That's actually pretty annoying. I'd rather not lose a durability like that. Then again, it's probably fine. Give me rewind. There's a very specific reason for the rewind here. I might need something to deal with the Marines again at some point, and we could potentially rewind into either Heatwave or Rising Waves.
Reporting.
What do we hit? Alright, goodbye rewind. Well, that's Reverberation to star power, I believe. How?
We fight against the dark.
I'll let them make a decision. You can either put the 6 into my face or trade the 16-12 with the 6-1.
I will not forsake you. Be reborn in my
That's
image.
also pretty annoying. I don't have a good answer for this.
Reporting for duty.
Wow, face. Does it have Death Rattle on it? Doesn't, right? No.
They die.
I think I'll keep my Divine Shield up. I think this is more annoying for my opponent to deal with than anything. They can't break the Divine Shield. They can turn my guy into a 2-2 if they want, but it doesn't really matter for this thing. My only slight sadness there is that I can't easily kill this thing.
You want a piece of me, boy?
I can't kill the 16, 12 right now. And I can't push the button. If I had one more discount on this Colossus, I actually could survive this turn, but I can't. I think I'm dead.
Our path is clear. Be decisive. Our path is clear. For Artanis.
I've not got time to do the turn I need to do.
For Artanis. Commencing bombardment.
Alright.
You fight both. You have won this day.
That's annoying. I'm not even sure I misplayed that. I probably did somewhere. But... oh... I guess what I should have been doing as soon as I played the star power and I needed to use the Colossus for the clear, I should have just started vomiting out Protoss spells to try and clear the board. But even then I couldn't because, I don't know. It was a mixture of two things. I think we could have done better, but at the same time, they drew Amatus, they drew Jim on curve. They drew most of the Starship package, I think, by curve. Killed two of my guys with, sorry, two of my cards in my hand as well, with the Ghost. And they were basically on top deck stone. I had one more board to get through and I couldn't quite do it. Okay, I'll play that.
You will regret this.
Out of this world!
Why will I regret it, Priest?
Out of this world!
Cheating! That button heals 2, I only deal 1 damage! That button's so much better than mine. My gut is this Priest deck will not be that quick, so I think we could just play Kil'jaeden and win the game. It's a Protoss deck, okay. Face is the place, apparently.
Reality.
I can't hear you!
For Artanis.
Okay. They might not be as controlled as I thought they were, as they are just fucking going for it. There was a list that I tried to put together of, like, the Raza Artemis deck. I'm beginning to wonder if it's that, because that's... At least the deck that I put together was way more control-y. They are just controlling the board right now.
For Artanis.
Actually, hang on a minute. Much better. What am I gonna need? You know what? Give me another star power, because they have a ginormous minion in the Protoss deck. Okay. It's Priest Hunter, I see. So they're potentially going to do a switcheroo of the attack onto a charge minion, so I need to be a bit aware of that. Just a little bit. Is that this turn, by the way? No, it's just next one. 3, 6, 9. So if I play Infinitize, I'll overdraw, which I don't really want to do. So I'll just beat you. It'd be a great Fizzle, by the way, if Fizzle wants to show up.
Stand with me.
Creation Protocol. Okay. Then I am more lifesteal. I pass.
We are the voice of iron.
March boldly.
We
without
are the
Okay.
voice of iron.
A lot of stuff. I was about to say Bob would be really funny right now.
Let's think this through.
If the 5 hits the right thing, it does double damage, so I think it's actually pretty good star power, but it's dead. The perfect out.
It is beyond belief.
Out
I
of
am out
this
of
world.
Then they just don't get a bunch of cards, because that card just fills your hand with stuff. They got the best possible result, which is Carrier.
annihilation commencing.
But I can kill it with a Colossus. Now I can't.
Release the interceptors.
Okay, what's the answer now, boy? The answer now is ignore it. And by ignore it, I mean I'm going to play Star Power at some point.
For Artanis.
This isn't really helping me though at all. Because that is just going to receive another dose of Divine Shield. I'm also dead.
So, you got some. This one's yours.
I had to kill the 4-1 to stay alive. That's actually unbelievably unlucky for me again. The priest was so fucking lucky. They generated 1 card from all of their stupid... Well, actually, I think they generated 1 on the Battlecry as well, but they got 2, I think, off their stupid big Protoss card, and they got the only one that's good for them, which is the Druid one. I still maintain that deck's not very good. I mean, we already beat it in a matchup with this deck once, so... And we just bullied them the entire game.
Time for a remix.
This is definitely a matchup where I think we keep the Heatwave and the Cosmic Keyboard. Even though I'm not going to get the Quick Draw on the Heatwave, it doesn't matter. I won't need it. Almost certainly the Zerg deck. Well, that's why we have these cards in my deck. Infinitize, please. Actually, I'm okay with that. I'll also say about the last Priest game, I've tried to make my deck so they can beat aggro as well. I doubt that Priest deck could beat aggro. I'm just gonna say it. I don't think it could. So, I got punished for trying to beat all decks, okay? What is going on here? Am I fighting Secret Hunter? Is it not fucking Zergs? God damn it. I've been had. I was expecting Explosive, to be completely honest with you. So I'm going to assume the other one's Hidden Meaning. Alright. Have you... Oh no, you've got a hand space. It's Ice Trap. Okay. I did have this, like, perverse thought that it's like, is this actually, like, Ice Trap instead? I'm still not super upset. Like, who cares? I'll check it again. Ice Trap again.
Job's done.
The reason I did that, by the way, is they're going to play a bunch of minions this turn. I could do with star powering it. So I need to make sure it's not a sad secret. Oh, it's Discover Hunter with, like... Okay, I see what it is. It's actually pretty spooky.
Music to my ears.
Okay, could be worse.
As a gracious host, I will tend to you personally.
Is this... I was gonna say, they've got... It's Zergling Jafar, but they've only got Zergling in the deck, I think. Okay, hang on a minute. It's not good anymore. I need to survive until I can get to the Colossus. That's one turn of survival. Do I need to blow the... Do I need to blow it on this? I think I might need to. What am I going to do on 9?
Take combatant center, and I take the crown.
What are you at? 4.
Let's think.
I have to play it. It should go face. Why is this not 9 cost? It's spelled. No, it's not mean. I needed to kill a minion! I've thrown. I've thrown. Oh my god. I have so thrown. In my defense, I still lose even if I make the right play, but that's like so stupid. What a stupid fucking thing to do.
I'm not rooting for you.
Equally stupid fucking thing to do, by the way.
Take combatant center, and I take the crown.
Alright. We're praying that Hunter somehow doesn't push the button 2 turns in a row. Imagine this was lethal.
I'm not rooting for you.
So, son, you got some moves.
Arcane Shot was in your deck as well. Okay, whatever happened, we were losing that game. That's actually a completely dog shit deck, though. Lol. I don't believe that's a good way to play that deck. Because otherwise you would just play Shafar Hunter right now. Literally the only reason we lost that game was that the... I guess overconfidence has slowed into this kill, but also they drew Patchwork Pals ×2 plus Shafar. Otherwise it wasn't winnable. I think that's a crazy way, well, not crazy way to build that deck. I saw a lot of people doing it. I put Shafar in my deck, but to have like the Discover package with it, I feel that's really like, it's really weak. Because again, what if you didn't get Titan Forge Traps ×2? You'd have just lost the game. No? I'm slightly spooked this is going to be an aggressive deck again. I'm going to like hedge my bets 2 ways. I'll keep Rising Waves. Because it's a default mage, so I think it's actually Elemental Mage. Frequency Oscillator is about the most aggressive thing I can do on turn 1 anyway with this deck. Okay, it's Elemental. So this deck is basically about me hoping they don't draw Saren like turn 1. Well, not turn 1, but you know what I mean. As soon as they can play Saren, they don't get Saren. Because I only lose probably to Overflow Surger.
Nice to meet you.
It's also a matchup where if I get to E.T.C, I don't take Kil'jaeden, because it won't matter. Hello, Inji. trade Rising Waves. Okay, turn 3/4, and we still have 28 health, and we have control of the board right now. I'll probably volume up next turn, assuming something bizarre doesn't happen. Fine with that. Well, I'm moderately okay with that. I guess fine is a strong word. I'll take another... does star power matter? Three, 6, 9. So my theory on this was that I probably would prefer to copy like a Norgannon again than anything else. Star power is going to clear one time. I shouldn't need another big clear. Famous last words. Right. That's the only thing I could have hoped for there was a trade. But my worry was they would play the 7-4 and just, like, blow my board up. That's pretty bad, but again, so much better to have this now than when Saren comes up. So, like, it's bad. Don't get me wrong, this is not good, but at the same time, it could have been worse. Acceptable trades. I would have liked the 2-3 to have died there as well, but... Okay. Still got the coin. I think I killed that, because if they play another Overflow Surger and top deck it, I just lose the game. I accept I'll take 2 more damage doing this, but... the reverse was probably scarier. Tried to trade it to the minion that, you know, disappears immediately. Okay, we win. Oh my god, hang on a minute, we don't win. They've managed to, in 10 cards, draw the only possible out. I need... not you. Actually, what was in you again? I actually can't believe this. Have I played both my Rising Waves? Or is there a Rising Waves in my E.T.C? I need to check what's in my E.T.C quickly. Google Chrome, open, fast. Faster! I can't see it. I can't remember what I put in it. It's Warp Gate! What's Warp Gate gonna do here? Okay, whatever. Oh.
How curious. Stop.
It's as good as it can do. I need to draw star power. I'm dead. I can't believe I've lost this game. Actually, unbelievable I lose this game. It's basically the perfect draw for them. Without doing the fucking Saren stuff, that was like the perfect draw. I just can't. Both Overflow Surgery in the top 10 cards. Both Flame Revenant so they can get the maximum minion buff on them as well. I'm not letting it end like this. We'll play a couple more. I normally only go to 7, but for YouTube it'll be the end of the episode, but for Twitch it's going to be the end of the stream as well soon. So let me play out a few more frustrating games. God damn it! I can't believe that. In the end, it turned out I needed volume up. I don't even think it would have saved me. Volume up into star power again.
Nature seeks balance in all things.
I just could not have expected what happened. Okay, I'll keep these 2 cards for draw reasons. Colossus, sorry. Don't need you this second, buddy, but... Okay, there's only 1 Rising Waves in my deck. Fair enough. I thought I put 2 in there, but... I guess I dropped 1 at the end. Great opening. This is another matchup I'm going to struggle with. I think. Actually, why am I playing this deck? I'm bad against control decks, I'm bad against combo decks, I'm bad against aggro decks. I guess I did win 2 games to start with, but still. Like, it doesn't feel like I have anything going for me. Over playing any of the other characters. Or I guess any of the other decks that exist in Hearthstone. Alright, just draw all of the Protoss cards. That's fine. Don't need any of those in my deck. In fact, I think we're just good still. For Protoss cards. It's maybe the worst game of Hearthstone I've ever experienced. I'm just not doing anything. Nor is my opponent, but it's fine because the Druid doesn't do anything in the early game. I still don't know what they are. I think it's still Protoss Druid. It's Protoss Druid. So they're in smallening to get their Colossus, not Colossus, their big guys out earlier. Sure. It actually is kind of like a really bad play in some regards. Considering one of their minions gets double stats and even smaller, so they get like double the badness of this. But who am I to, you know, say you've made a bad deck? Interesting. What a weird form of Ziliax. I don't think I've ever seen someone use this. Shuffle back into the deck and it's just Ziliax. It's basically old school Ziliax. Weird. But they've made it worse because they've been smallened it.
Stand with me.
It's kind of annoying because I feel like Artanis second is just flat out worse, as they can push the button on their guide to get a favorable trade. So So... maybe I don't do that then. They can favorably trade with the face now, but if I wait one more turn, I can use the button to clear. I probably need these guys as well to deal with their ginormous guys as well. On the flip side of all of this, I could really do with actually playing Artanis sooner rather than later. I'm actually quite close to being able to just Zola it. So yeah, so face can trade into this now.
It must be decisive.
It was probably one of their big guys since they healed 7.
We shall serve forever.
Okay, that doesn't get its boost, so it's not that good. Is Heatwave star power a kill here? By a kill, I mean kill both, guaranteed. 5. So the worst would be 5 there. Yeah, it's guaranteed to clear. I need to play Artemis next turn, but I'm slightly concerned that they play their big guy next turn and just hit me for 16. If they play the deal 16, I lose. I actually don't have an answer for it.
We shall serve forever.
That's not great, but also at the same time, not the worst. It's pretty bad, though. It's where I need Bob. I have to do this, otherwise I lose the game.
Stand with me.
For Artanis.
And then I think I leave it like this. Because if they do play the carrier now, which I don't think they will do because they would have done last turn, then what? Then it could hit the 4s, and I could stay alive. They can always push the button here. Maybe I should have just traded into it. I don't know. It's like impossible. Yeah, they have carrier as well, so that's actually extremely good for me. But ironically, that trade gives me a chance of winning this game. Because now I can play this into this. Otherwise, I would have had to leave the 10 attack minion up. So this isn't going to the face, but it's fine. I stay in the game. I probably don't deserve to be. I should have just played Artemis on 6 or 7 or whenever I could have played it. I'd accepted the trade would have been poor. Because I needed to play the Colossus soon.
Action at perfection.
We all exist in harmony.
I'd love one more discount as well if I can get the one more discount.
We fight against the darkness.
Which actually, now that I look at it, I can definitely get the one more discount. I can just play this.
Want to hear my playlist?
We fight against the darkness.
Druid hate this one simple trick to win games. I'm playing minions. So we play Colossus Zola. The thing I said I wasn't going to do too much because I think it's a bit of a bait play. But in this situation, it's now worth it.
Carrier has arrived.
Nature speaks through my tunes.
Funny. They have the button package as well because this should work together. Although I say that, it doesn't look like it does work. Because you didn't get +1 attack there. It's nice to see the game of Hearthstone is working still. Working perfectly as intended. Alright, opponent. Good luck. What do you get back, though? Oh, you get the button stuff back. Of course you do. Unfortunately, Druid, it doesn't seem to work, because you're still showing us get 1 attack. I know the card says it should work, but Hearthstone is a funny, peculiar spaghetti game, where sometimes things that it says it does don't do what they say they do. Maybe.
You have won this day.
Alright, 3 and 5. I'll give you one final game before I end for today. Let's try and get back to 4 and 5. Not positive, but it suggests that we had some actual, like, good ideas. To be fair, I think there are a few changes I would make. Perhaps I would put 1 copy of the location in the actual main deck as well. Just so that I can more readily Zola the Colossus. But my theory is sort of sound, I think. Norgannon is probably not working either. And I'd probably say because Norgannon is not working, I wouldn't need Reverberations anymore. Marin may also not be working, but I'll pretend that Marin is working. I'm in this situation again where I kind of need board clearing cards. Star Power is one of my better ones. In fact, I think maybe one of the other things I would do is if I did like reorganize this deck a little bit, and maybe remove some of the heavier cards out. Perhaps I would just throw in another Rising Waves into the main deck, because I am, generally speaking, just getting aggroed down right now. Okay, Zerg Hunter versus Protoss Mage. By all logic, I shouldn't win this game, because I think they will just race me down too quickly. But fortunately, the game of Hearthstone is not made that way. Weird things happen sometimes. Okay, we know that was because they copied it twice. So that is the one that wants a Protoss guy on the board to get buffed. And I think they're about to do it. Oh, they played Brood Queen. Okay. Well, 2 can play at that game. Is this the right play? I think it is. What else am I going to reverberate in that deck? Hey, I've got Zergs now. It's the Zerg and the Protoss. I don't have any StarCraft knowledge. Is this by law something they might do? They're working together to defeat the other Hive branch. So the minions will get rushed this turn. So, Broodmother is not living beyond this turn. I'd absolutely love it if I drew a Heat Wave right now. I'll tell you that. Because I'd rather not star power a bunch of 1/1s. Nor can I for the next turn, for that matter. Okay. God, the math is so awkward again. Call me crazy. I think this might be a better line. I know I want this to get discounts as quickly as possible, but I kind of want to use it for actual real damage beyond the 1/1. I'm almost certainly going to star power next turn, because I imagine I'm going to swarm the board now. And I will need my board clear. And then once we've done that, then we can sort of, like, take them off the board one at a time. Yeah, that's like the worst possible case scenario for me. Again, Heat Wave, incredible right now. Of course I won't ever draw it. Of course I got Spine Crawler as well. We have to just star power this. Because there's probably, like, token buffing cards in that deck. Pretty bad result. Would have liked to have killed this. Again, though, we're set up for a Heat Wave. And now the Photon Cannon is dealing with a 5/2. That's fine. I have absolutely no shits given about a 1/6 that can't attack me. That bothers me a bit more. Star Power 2 Electric Boogaloo time? I mean, it has to be, right? Because Photon Cannon Chrono Boost doesn't keep me alive. So yeah, it has to be Star Power. And then Prey. The 1/6 might actually do it for them after mocking it. Yeah, I think it's... No, it didn't quite. Okay. I thought someone was going to live on 1. We're still in a really bad spot, don't get me wrong. I just need to draw my Arcane Artificer, question mark. Is Arcane Artificer going to show up at some point in this game? Because then I can gain a bit of armor. Oh my god! Ah! Heat Wave! Heat Wave! Well, we can put Taunt up. We can put a minion with Taunt in the way.
Job's done.
Maybe I'm alive? There's 3 cards in my deck that I desperately need. Rising Waves or Heat Wave. Or my Armor Generator. Oh my god. What is this deck? I've just got done my Undercut Calamari. I need to draw 2 cards this turn to stand the chance of winning. And you're not it. Cool. Blink, by the way, draws nothing because I've got both the Colossuses already. Hi, Artanis.
For Artanis.
Unreal game. Unreal game, Hearthstone. Thank you very much. I tech my deck out with some early game removal, some just annoying cards to deal with if you're a token deck, and you drew none of them by 13 draws into the game. Thank you very much. I mean, you gave me complete garbage off the Broodmother. Thank you very much, Hearthstone. Alright, there are definitely things I would change to this deck. I don't think I'd put Norgannon in it, it's too slow. You just need something, again, just to deal with the early game aggression or be even more greedy than that, so I will concede there are some issues with the list, but at the same time, and actually also just some issues with the deck full stop, because it's complete garbage. The cards are rubbish. So that's my overarching thought of Protoss. Protoss Mage. Toxic if you get the Colossus off, but beyond that, it's kind of just poo. Anyway, if you enjoyed this, why not leave a like, comment, subscribe, everything helps me out. Let's see you again next time. Bye!